Welcome to another episode of an interview with my best friend. Josh just made the worst pun
Hi,
that I've
everyone.
heard all week.
And I won't repeat it. You guys have to guess what pun I made. That's how.
Post. I'm gonna tell this story. Post in the comments what you think Josh said.
Mhm.
Hint: it was really, really dumb.
Yeah, as all puns are. Therefore, it was a very good pun.
It was a really good pun because it was so dumb. I laughed and I
But it was
facepalmed.
kind of like a ha 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 laugh.
It was halfway between genuine and sympathy, I would say. So here's
Yeah,
a
nice.
story.
That's what you're looking for in a pun.
I have started a new workout routine and a new diet, and essentially it involves me eating over 3,000 calories every day. And I have to hit a goal of 156 grams of protein every day. And then the carbohydrates and the fat, I'm not really worried about that too much. Like those will all come in time. And I'm usually like around my goals. Um, but I'm also working out 6 times a week. I do 2 HIIT trainings, 2 runs, and then I go to the gym with Aaron, who's on the podcast.
Oh,
And I also go to the gym with my friend Meredith, who has not been on the podcast, but she
we
is
should get
like
Meredith on here.
a gym beast. I don't know if she'd be interested in being on the podcast. Maybe.
If she is, we should let her. You should reach
Yeah.
out.
Meredith's great. I love Meredith. So Aaron and Meredith have been beating the shit out of me at the gym, especially Meredith. She's been sadistic, to
Good.
say the least. And I hate what I'm doing right now because it looks like to the world I'm doing a New Year's resolution, and that's not true. It just happens to line up sort of around the same time as the new year. But basically, after I got back from deployment, I was like so out of shape, and I had to do a fitness test for the Navy. And I did really, really badly on it. And I'm a fitness leader. So they were like, bro, what the hell happened? And I was like,
I went out with the Brits.
yeah,
What can I say?
I was like, I went out with the Royal Navy. They don't give a shit about anything. They don't even have a treadmill. Like, they don't. What am I supposed to
run
do?
the length of the boat.
So, anyways, I have to get back into shape, but I was like, I want to take it a step further. Like, I'm tired of just kind of loafing and, doing whatever I want, and there's no structure to it. I just kind of like haphazardly work out, and then I just kind of stay in like general fitness. Uh, and so I want to gain weight as well because I'm so tired. I mentioned this in the last episode. I'm so tired of people telling me that I'm skinny and I need to eat more. I eat so much. Fuck off. I eat so much. I'm going to explode. Okay. I ate 3,400 calories today. Fuck
so
you.
many calories.
Go die. If you think like, if you're going to come at me, fuck you. I'm all about body positivity. A lot of
calories.
I
like,
know.
Holy cow.
Yeah. So I'm trying to maintain body positivity. I'm trying to actively defeat my body dysmorphia, and I'm terrified.
Nah, good for you, dude.
And my body hurts all the time.
Yeah. Hey, buddy.
So if you're listening to this and maybe you have something in the back of your mind that like you're like, oh man, I really want to do this, I haven't gotten around to it, I give you permission this one time to stop the podcast, stop listening, stop watching, go do the thing.
My thing was grabbing Roku.
He looks so uncomfortable.
Hi, buddy.
I love how he squirms every time. He's just like, well, this is my life now, but I'm going to resist.
He's like, let me out of this prison.
I'm going to resist. But go do the thing. And if that thing allows you to watch or listen at the same time, then get mobile, get up and go and do it. I want to
Hell yeah.
I want to spread my motivation to you guys. Other than that,
Spread that motivation all around, Hayden.
we have other news in the in the interview with my best friend universe. Josh has gone through a huge life change very recently, and it needs to be addressed. Josh, would you care to tell them what you've done?
I'm assuming it's a job change.
Oh no. We already talked about that. I'm talking about
What?
You changed to Team iPhone.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This thing. I got myself an iPhone 13 Pro Max.
If we tweet, you won't know which one of us it is.
It's true. It'll be a mystery now.
It could be anyone. It could be either one of us.
Unless the location stuff is on.
I don't have mine on. So if Josh turns his off, you're fucked. You can't track us anymore. You'll never know.
Yeah, no. It's the dumbest reason for switching. So
I love it. I love it so much. Please. I want to hear the story.
So
again,
as everyone knows, like no phone has like an aux port anymore. Like you can't plug headphones in or anything, or like an aux cable from your car into it. And so like you have to rely on like an adapter or something to play music in the car and stuff.
A dongle.
A dongle, if you will. Which Apple makes, like it's a first party product. Apple like makes that for their phones. Samsung doesn't do that for their phones. You have to buy like a third party product, probably by like Insignia or some other like brand that makes cheap electronics. There goes our Insignia deal.
Damn it.
I'm sorry. But we were using one of those adapters. Yeah, there you go. We were using one of those adapters in my car, and it went out. It's like the third one that we've gotten. I want to say, I don't know. So we went to Best Buy to buy a replacement, and that replacement also didn't work. We spent like $10 on like a replacement sort of like dongle situation, and there's like a very like, you know, like those like high pitched tones that are like super high hertz count or something like that. It was making one of those. Like it was just like very high white noise, like that was also playing with the music. It was horrible. Awful. So I was like, fuck it, I'm switching to iPhone because they at least make products that are consistently good for this.
It's because they want you to buy Raycons or whatever their Galaxy equivalent is. I don't know.
That's true.
What are they called? Earbuds or something like that?
There isn't like Samsung doesn't make, as far as I'm aware, like any headphones or anything for their phones.
Droid buds.
No.
Sam buds. But now that you have an
iPhone,
ear songs, that's good. That's way better than what I said. But now
Samsung,
that you have an iPhone,
what are you doing? Call me up.
Call us, Samsung. Now that you have an iPhone, though, you maybe if you got like a little extra change sitting around, you might want to invest in some AirPods.
Getting Becca AirPods before I'm getting myself AirPods, because Becca's been on Team iPhone longer and she deserves them.
Changed my whole didn't really change my whole life. They're just really nice.
Switching to iPhone has changed my whole life. So
they're just so nice. I've had my AirPods, like my OG original, no shit, Generation 1 AirPods for like, fuck man, like 3 years. They're still rocking. The battery life is not what it was once.
Oh, for sure.
But that's expected.
But it can probably get you through a workout at the very least.
Oh, absolutely. Definitely gets me through a workout. I could go through today. I used them actually. I went through a HIIT workout and a run, and they did fine. And then I was still, fucking around like afterwards, and they were like, Like I walked a long ways after that, and they were like, "Yeah, we're here for the whole damn thing, bro." I was like,
Yeah.
"Sick." Um,
That's one thing that I've done at work, is I've if an elevator is taking way too long at the hospital to get to the floor that I'm on to like go to like the next floor, I'll just take the stairs. I'm like, I'm not waiting for this shit. Like today I went from the second floor to the lower third floor because I was like, I'm not waiting for an elevator because it's the second floor. There's nine floors on the hospital. Most of those elevators are going to be like above me, like moving down. So I'm like,
mhm.
I'm not going to wait for those. I'm just going to do the 5 flights.
That's so good. Like I wish that more people had the same mentality as you.
Now, that being said, I will rarely go up the stairs because going
Oh,
upstairs sucks.
okay. Well, maybe go up the stairs a little bit more.
I mean, if it's like 1 or 2 floors, then I'll go up the stairs, but I'm not going to climb 8 floors.
Just sprint up or buy a jetpack. Then
Oh,
you
there
can
we go. Yeah.
then you can fly up the stairs.
So, one thing that I actually learned about Sacred Heart is that so you can get up to the roof from one of the elevators too, because like they bring people in on the helicopter and everything from up there, and so there's like a machine up there that has medications in it, so we have to go and refill it sometimes. um
You're a
you can
roof
only
man.
you can only get to it from 2 elevators in the hospital, and they're like the patient transport elevators, like the long ones that like they push like patients into on like the beds and everything. And no one else can be going to another floor while you're on that elevator. It will only go up to the roof. Like if somebody else comes in and presses that they need to go to another floor, it'll stop your like ascent to the roof because it's like, nope, we're not going to let that many people up on the roof because somebody went up on the roof. And there's massive trigger warning.
Okay.
Warning.
Okay, yeah. Trigger warning.
Like somebody went up on the roof and jumped off of the roof
Okay.
like a year ago.
Oh,
So
okay.
not only do you have to be the only person on that elevator, you also have to like press like do like a more or less password in the elevator to allow you to get up to the roof. It's
Whoa.
insane.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I want to
It's
go up
really
to the
disorienting
roof.
being up there too.
I want to go to the roof.
Because at that point you're 10 stories up.
I love heights.
You're 100 feet in the air. It's insane.
I I would love it. You probably have like the oh my god. Can you next time you go up there, can you just like take a picture for me?
I probably won't from the roof. I don't go up to the roof all that often, but I'll go to the 9th floor and do that for you.
Okay, good enough.
I figure that's a fair compensation.
That is, yeah, that's fair enough.
What's another 10 feet when you're that high?
Yeah. I mean, it's probably the same. I
Because
remember
I can't get out onto like the helipad on the roof and everything. My like badge doesn't let me go out there. Um,
oh
so yeah, because they're like pharmacy doesn't need to be out there. Their badges won't do that.
yeah, because I just
Fuck
remember
pharmacy.
that last time I was in town, I stayed at the Davenport. Um, and I was up on like the 13th floor or something like that. I don't know.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I forget. I was high up there. And that view was like nice.
So what's funny is I say there's only like the 9 floors to the hospital. There's also like 5 lower, like they're like lower 1, 2, 3 through 5.
Mhm.
Lower 5 is street level. Like that's pretty much like floor 1. Like it's street level with division and then
Okay.
goes up.
Okay.
So really there's like 15 floors. So you're like 150 feet up at like
That's
at the helipad. And I'll be honest, like on the 9th floor, if I'm just standing still waiting for an elevator, I swear I can feel like the the hospital like swaying just the slightest bit, because I mean it's that tall. Like you're at the highest point of it. Like there's going to be a little bit of sway to those things.
Whoa.
I swear I can feel some sort of movement. That might just be my brain being going sicko mode and being like, oh, oh bitch, your fear of heights. It's here. It's here, boy.
That's so interesting. I'm gonna come visit you at work. We're gonna ride the elevator together. It's probably not allowed.
Don't come visit me at work. It'll take you so long to find me.
That'll be my challenge.
The place is a labyrinth.
That'll be my challenge. Infiltrate Josh's work. Find him. Don't get caught.
Any floor that isn't a lower floor is a labyrinth. No, reverse that.
All the lower floors are labyrinths.
Lower floors are labyrinths. The upper floors are pretty much like copy pasted.
What floor do you work on the most?
The floor that the pharmacy's on is lower third.
Okay.
It's also where the cafeteria is.
Ooh. Is the cafeteria good?
It's pretty good.
Cafeteria at my job is dog shit.
Well, it's military, so.
Yeah. But like,
what were you expecting?
I went and visited my friend Meredith at work.
Mm-hmm.
They got a Starbucks in her building that she works in. Like, they don't take
it's a good thing you don't work there.
They don't take the card, the Starbucks app. They don't accept that. But still, it's a Starbucks. She can just walk to it. And that
it's a good thing you don't work there.
Kind of crushes my soul a little bit.
You would literally get Starbucks every single day.
I almost do anyway. Well, so here
you might get it more than once a day.
Oh, absolutely. I've done that many times.
No, but I mean, if you're working there, you definitely would be.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So here's my rationale though, is I wake up in the morning and I say
to like P. Diddy?
Yes.
Nice.
And I feel like when I wake up, I have a premonition like, oh man, today's going to be a bad day. So I mitigate that by going to Starbucks. But the problem is that happens every day.
I do the same thing. I wake up, I roll over, I open TikTok, I see if it's a bones or no bones day, and then I base my day off of that.
What's bones?
Oh, you're not on TikTok. I forgot. No. There's like this guy with a pug, and like he like stands the pug up on like its butt, and the pug's name is Noodle, and every morning he tests to see if Noodle has bones or no bones. Like he kind of like lifts him up a little bit in his bed, and then like lets go of him, and if he stands, he has bones. It's a good day. Like you can do whatever you want on that day. If he doesn't have bones, you should take it easy, because Noodle's taking it easy.
Holy shit! It's like Groundhog Day, but like to the every next day. Level.
And with an actual cute animal.
Holy shit! That I actually like that a lot.
Yeah, it's great.
I still won't get to TikTok though.
No, it's fine.
But I do like when you send me TikToks, because I have a VPN on my phone. I'm not worried about it. I can just click it with confidence.
Good. I'll send you all the TikToks.
Maybe not every single one.
Every single one will be sent your way.
Maybe not.
Rest assured, Hayden.
Wait, hold on.
They will all be unto you.
I just noticed something.
What'd you notice?
You don't have a background.
Oh, I don't.
Oh, my bed's not made. That's embarrassing. I'm gonna put my background back up.
Okay, that's fine.
Or, yeah, I took a nap earlier, so kind of ruined my bed.
I mean, the audio only people won't know.
I'm gonna cut this from the audio. That's where people watch us, or sorry, listen the most anyways.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Stats, I'm not gonna talk about them, but stats are good. I don't know if you checked.
Cool. I haven't. I don't check those.
What were you gonna
I
say?
know we talk about D&D a lot. Did I tell you about the one shot that I did the other day?
You told me that you did one and that it was really fun, but you didn't give me deets.
All right, here's the deets. Sorry, everyone.
You're getting some prime time interview with my best friend deets.
It's D&D content on an interview with my best friend. How often do you get that?
Never.
4 times a season? Who knows?
You like it.
Like basic concept, like they were playing evil characters, and this paladin sort of like transported them and like 2 other groups of like evil people into like this sort of labyrinth maze sort of thing that had a bunch of monsters and everything.
Ooh.
It's really fun. It was a lot of fun. Problem is, classic D&D problem. They said start at 6. We didn't start till 7 because people didn't have their characters finished and spells picked.
Oh, you didn't session 0?
It was just a one shot, so I wasn't too concerned about it.
I never ever trust players. Ever.
That's fair. I don't think I will ever again. But so like we're doing the one shot and it's a lot of combat. It's pretty much a combat centric.
They're evil characters in a monster labyrinth.
Yeah. And like I have like these things set up that like one of the doors in the labyrinth to like one of the rooms, whoever like opened that door, inside there were 3 revenants in there, and whoever opened the door, I like made it so like those revenants were after them. They were people that they killed that were brought back for them. But also in that room I had like the darkness spell cast in there. So like the players couldn't see in there, and the revenants couldn't see out of there, so like all they could hear was just like the like steady breathing of like the revenants in there, or of the creatures in there. It was really cool. Becca's character opened the door. It was great because we had really talked about like her backstory and everything for it, so I was very happy that it was her character that opened the door.
So spoopy.
But it was great. So there were 2. So the party consisted of Becca played a Warforged barbarian. Lauren played a 1T pureblood wizard with 1 level in monk to get unarmored defense. For those who don't know, that like race is like a race of like snake people that think they're gods. Joseph played a gnoll druid. Gnolls, for those who don't know, are like hyena people. They're really cool. They're a lot of fun. And Quinn played an orc druid.
Interesting.
Yeah. So yeah, 2 druids in the party. That was fun. But Quinn was playing like the wildfire druid. So like once the revenants like started coming out, he was like, it was his turn in combat. He's like, I'm gonna cast wall of fire and just lock them in that room to roast. And I was like, solid plan. One problem: there is a door leading out the other way of that room. So like that wasn't something I retroactive. Like that was part of like maze and everything that I had set up. So I was like, they're gonna like leave, and then once that wall of fire comes down, they are going to chase after you. So like, you guys need to figure out a plan. So they ran back. They opened another door. Inside there was a beholder zombie.
Holy shit! What level were they?
They were 15th.
Oh,
yeah, they were fine. They were fine. Okay. I love doing high level one shots because people don't ever get to play that high level.
My heart leapt.
But like it was Joseph's character who opened the door, and like I was describing the beholder. I was like, Joseph, your character opens the door, and inside you see this giant mass in the center of the room floating off the ground. He's like, nope. And I was like, let me finish.
Nope.
Like it slowly turns to you, and its center eye, all milky white, turns to you, and you feel yourself drained of power.
Ooh.
And you see these eye stalks all kind of like lazily turn toward you. I don't think they really registered that it was a beholder zombie. I think they thought it was a legit beholder, and they were like, none of that, please and now. But so they kept moving after that because the door was too small for the beholder zombie to get through.
Classic.
So they kept moving, and I was like, okay, the minute is up for Wall of Fire, so that has gone down. So they are going to start coming at you guys now. So Lauren's characters like stay behind a little bit, just to like kind of keep a lookout to make sure that like they're not being like closely followed. And then he saw them round the corner in the same hallway that the beholder zombie was in. So he went up to the door that the beholder zombie was in, like to the room that the beholder was in, opened the door and used step of the wind to like get out of there because monk. And then I was like, because their plan was like if they pass by the beholder, like the beholder might shoot them with like its eye stalks and everything.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. And like I rolled behind the DM screen. I was like, okay, that's actually a good idea. So I allowed this. Lauren's character stuck behind, and he saw like 3 black beams like shoot out from the room and hit each of these revenants as they ran by, and they all disintegrated. And I was like, good work, everyone. That was a good plan. But it was getting late and late and late, and they hadn't gotten to the final boss fight in the place. I had like 2 boss fights set up at the end. I had one against the blue dragon that I wanted them to do because you so graciously got me an adult blue dragon miniature for Christmas. It's great. It's lovely. It's so cool. But by that point, it was super late. It was like 11:30 or something like that by the time they got to the dragon. So I was just, he's just a chill dude. He's just like, they open the door, he's like, sup.
I love that trope. Like bronze dragons, they'll just like talk for like ever.
Oh yeah, they'll shoot the shit.
And like some adventurers, they encounter a bronze dragon and they're never seen again because the conversation lasts so long.
Oh yeah, they're like the freaking treants from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
But the dragon was pretty much just like, there's teleportation rune over there, just lit up because the other contestants in this game are dead. So I think he wants to fight you guys. So if you kill that bastard, then I get to go free and we'll let bygones be bygones. And they're like, deal.
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
You son of a bitch. So they went through like the teleportation rune and everything. And I spent so much time making this paladin. It was an 18th level paladin of Bahamut. And I gave him legendary actions and everything. One of his legendary actions is that his lay on hands pool would replenish completely. Like he would say a prayer to Bahamut, and his lay on hands pool would replenish completely. It had a recharge of 6 on it, so like
fair.
It wouldn't happen like literally every turn because that's 90 hit points that he can just do every turn. It's not an action. It's just like he can do it. It's stupid. I love it. One thing I forgot to give him was legendary resistances, though. And Joseph cast the spell Feeble Mind. Which is an intelligence save and reduced by poor paladin's intelligence and charisma to 1.
Holy shit.
And that lasts for 30 days.
Oh, it's so bad.
Yeah.
I would have just retconned the. I would have
I
just.
I thought about it, but also at that point it was getting close to midnight. Becca had to work the next day. I think I had to work the next day.
Oh
So
fuck. Okay.
I
Yeah.
was like,
No.
but that's like a one shot that I'm gonna keep in my back pocket as like something that I can just do if somebody doesn't want to like DM someday or something like that. I can just be like, all right, roll up level 15 characters. Let's do a lot of combat.
So hopefully this weekend I'm running a one shot
Yo.
for some people on the Internet Comment Etiquette Discord. Oh, hey, I'm wearing the shirt. I didn't plan this. Swear to God. And so I don't know all of the characters yet because we haven't had it. I've been doing like intermittent session zeros because not everyone's availability is the same.
For sure.
But so far, there's a character. It's just level 3 because we have some noobs. But so far, there's a guy who's using Unearthed Arcana for this like this weapon bound class. It's a fighter class, and basically it's this massive hammer, and it's a sentient weapon, and his plan for the hammer is to he's like a forge master, and he wants to make this the most perfect hammer possible, and he's obsessed with making this hammer absolutely flawless in every single way. So I was like, okay, well, it's just a one shot, so who cares? Let's make it really cool. So I took the time to write out a brand new like not legendary, but it's very rare, but a magical weapon. And so essentially it's a great hammer, and it's so beautiful that anyone that looks at it has to succeed on a DC 17 intelligence saving throw, or they have to do a double take and look at it again.
Amazing.
Because it's so beautiful. And if they fit, it's a +2 great hammer.
Oh wow.
Being very generous. And it does plus 1d6 force damage, and if the creature failed the saving throw, they take an additional 1d6 psychic damage. So
a lot of things are going to fail that intelligence saving throw.
The people in the party are going to fail that saving throw. It's gonna be great.
That's
and
delightful.
Then there's another character. He just came up with this character. I think it's the fucking funniest thing I've ever heard. It's like, well, he was a ship's wizard, but then he died in he drowned at sea, and then he woke up and he's wet, and he's a warlock now. And I was like, all right, so what about him? And then this guy was like, well, he's wet.
Nice.
I was like,
just a soggy boy.
He was like, how wet can I be? Like, can I be wet all the time? I need to know. And I was like, I wasn't prepared for this. And I was like, okay,
they're listen. Like in a volcano and he's still just dripping wet. Not from sweat, just from him.
I was like, listen, I will allow you to be wet for the same amount of time as a normal, because he's just a human. It's like, I'll let you be wet for the amount of time a normal human can be wet. We're going to follow normal pruning standards. So I will say you can be fully soaking wet for about 6 hours before your skin starts to wear away. I feel like that's a pretty good estimate.
Probably. What kind of warlock is he though?
Hexblade.
Of course.
Yeah. I mean, why wouldn't you be Hexblade?
I know, but if he was like the great old one, then like that would make sense. Like maybe like the Cthulhu sort of monster that like is giving him his powers is like also causing him to be soaking wet all the time.
Yeah, I changed the Hexblade to be Umberly, and she's a chaotic evil goddess of the sea. And I was like, the chaos is she revived this random wizard for no reason, just because she could. And the evil is that she will never interact with him or tell him why.
I love that.
So that's the wet guy.
I love it.
Yeah, it's
how many players are doing it?
There are 6, but I'm pretty sure one's gonna drop, so there's gonna be 5, which is
Nice.
chef's kiss. So I would love to spend more time talking about D&D, but I do have something prepared.
Oh, let's go.
I spent a great deal of time on this, and not a great deal. I spent a decent amount of time on this.
You spent 5 days on this.
But basically, here I have
5 full 24-hour periods on this.
No. I probably spent a couple hours on this.
5 full 25-second periods on this.
Yes. So real quick, I just want to know if I asked you to gauge your knowledge about the Beatles lyrics from 1 to 10, what would you say? What would you say? Like, how's your familiarity with Beatles lyrics?
If I'm generous.
Okay.
2.
Okay. So what I've done here is I have taken some lyrics from my favorite Beatles songs, and I've also taken my poetry that I've written and I've changed it into song lyrics. And you have to figure out if the song lyrics are something that I wrote or something that the Beatles wrote. How do you feel? You think you can do this?
Cool.
You ready?
Let's do this. I'm gonna fail.
All right. So, and I'll be marking whether or not you get these right.
Mm-hmm. Are you
also,
gonna be telling me, or you should let me know at the end.
Okay.
That way everybody else can play along too.
Okay. So play along at home. Are these Beatles songs or did I write these lyrics? There is one thing though. I numbered them by like how many I wrote and how many are Beatles. So I don't actually know how many questions there are. I forget. I forget how many there are. I think there's less than 20. So this should be relatively quick. But anyway,
let's go.
Here we go.
I love this new segment that we do that is just like quizzes all the time.
Yeah. I got inspired. Question 1, or I guess lyric 1.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to be under the sea in an octopus's garden in the shade. We would be warm below the storm in our little hideaway beneath the waves.
That's got to be Beatles.
Okay. All these years, I've been wandering around, wondering how come nobody told me. All that I was looking for was somebody who looked like you.
That's you.
Okay.
I feel it. Come on, everybody. Come on. We're all feeling this, right?
All right. Why give my heart away to any girl that looks my way? Oh yeah. Why don't you come to stay? Why do you always play?
All right, comments. Come on. I need your help here.
This is tough because you don't have lifelines. Like
I don't.
Most like gaming shows and shit like that, they have lifelines.
Yo, Roku, what do you think? Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. He's going with that one's you.
Okay.
And if you check the comments, they said the same thing.
Guess we'll just have to find out, won't we?
Isabelli is like screaming that it's you right now.
Maybe. Maybe. Okay, next one. The wild and windy night that the rain washed away has left a pool of tears, crying for the day. Why leave me standing here? Let me know the way.
I remember when I said I was being generous. Because my actual familiarity with Beatles lyrics is probably 0. Because
I made sure to choose like not the most popular songs.
I'm noticing this
because I do love all the popular songs, but you know, I wanted to do the opposite of the Pokemon quiz, like no
No
softballs.
softballs. All
Ah,
hard.
there may be a couple softballs
Okay, cool.
because I know that like one of the like a lot of these songs are fairly popular, and then also I know that you've read my poetry, so you'll kind of pick up on themes really.
Here's to hoping. Here's to hoping that my brain can remember.
But what's your guess for this one?
Beatles.
Okay. Next one.
You know, in a in a game show where there's only two answers to any singular question, it is a statistical anomaly that I get all these wrong. So as long as we get one right, guys,
I mean, you got a 50-50 shot.
then we're fine.
If you have no idea, it's like a coin toss, bro.
Yep. Let's go. What's the next one?
Next one. Would you consider being the sea and I'll be the lovely shore and you can crash into me and I'll love you forevermore?
See, if I guess all of these are you, that's a compliment to you because I'm saying that your poetry is unto the Beatles lyrics.
You're trying to butter me up now.
Always. That one I oddly do think is the Beatles, though.
Okay. The next one. My heart hasn't learned its lesson. She broke my heart, and I made a new profession. I made a new start. Oh yeah, baby. I made a new start.
I don't know if the Beatles would have said like, "Oh yeah, baby."
Okay.
So I'm gonna say that's you.
Interesting.
So wait, did you change any of the wording for your poetry into like the lyrics?
Yes, because my poetry, it's all sonnets.
Yeah.
So obviously I had to change it.
Okay, cool.
Because if I just read off like lines from my sonnets, you're gonna know.
Yeah.
You know. So I went with like I kind of dumbed some of them down and made them like sing-songy.
For sure. Okay, cool.
Yeah. I popified them, if you will.
Papa bless.
Papa bless. Next one. I see a dragon and a strawberry mannequin. I'll never go back again. Now I'm panicking. The other men are staggering. The other men are blathering.
It sounds like some lyrics that some guys that were high on all the drugs made. So I'm going to go with the Beatles.
Okay. Next one. Sheepdog standing in the rain. Bullfrog doing it again. Some kind of happiness is measured out in miles. What makes you think you're something special when you smile?
The Beatles were British. They didn't use miles. Saying that's Hayden.
You think so? Okay, interesting.
They know of miles, but they would have said kilometers because they're British, and it wouldn't have rhymed because they're dumb and British.
I know we're waiting till the end, but I'll just let you know you're incorrect. That one's a Beatles song.
I don't care. They don't know what miles are. They're British. How could they know?
Next one. Your puppy eyes won't work. I don't like animals, which means I don't like you, and I'm never going to.
Well, that can't be you because you love animals, so Beatles.
Okay. Next one. But
I feel like I've gotten all these wrong.
You're doing okay. You're doing okay, really.
Okay, now you're trying to butter me up.
Next one. But the fool on the hill sees the sun going down, and the eyes in his head see the world spinning round.
So the thing that I've learned from this is that the Beatles are more than just Yellow Submarine.
Yeah, they are a lot more.
I'm gonna say you on that one.
Okay. The next one.
Who would have known? The men who brought us Yellow Submarine.
The next one. Will you do the waltz with me, but never see the faults in me, but see that we're meant to be? Getting married underneath a tree. Will you do the waltz with me?
Fuck, dude.
I'm glad this is challenging.
This is very challenging. I have honestly no idea. These have mostly been blind guesses that have put considerable thought into. By considerable, I mean a few seconds. That's I
it's such a
considerable.
It's such a double-edged sword because it's either go with your gut or put some concerted thought into it, and either way, it's like.
So, can you read this one again? Because I've talked too much now.
No, it's all right. Will you do the waltz with me, but never see the faults in me, but see that we're meant to be? Getting married underneath a tree. Will you do the waltz with me?
Comments. I hear you. You already know. You're not here playing the game. You're not under all the pressure. Calm down. That one I'm going to say is the Beatles.
Okay.
Next I regret telling you to not tell me until the end.
All right. Next one. When I think of all the times I tried so hard to leave her, she will turn to me and start to cry. And she promises the earth to me, and I believe her. After all this time, I don't know why.
That one I feel confident in saying is you, sad boy.
Interesting. Next one. If I needed someone to love, you're the one that I'd be thinking of. If I needed someone. If I had some more time to spend, then I guess I'd be with you, my friend, if I needed someone.
See, like, I was going to say you, but then I put thought into it. I was like, those sounds like lyrics that like people who are really good at writing lyrics would write.
Ow. But also I agree with you.
Nothing against you, but that was their job.
Yeah.
Like, have you heard Yellow Submarine? I mean, come on.
Well, with the amount
we
of
all live in a yellow submarine.
With the amount of these that you're getting wrong, I think I'm going to become a ghostwriter after this.
Oh, nice. That one I'm going to say you.
Interesting. Okie dokie. Next one. If you don't take her out tonight, she's going to change her mind, and I will take her out tonight, and I will treat her kind.
Beatles.
Okay.
I don't want to let you go.
Next one. It's your loss if you see me on the street and you choose to let me go. It's your loss if we ever meet, but you're too slow.
That one feels like you. Like in my gut of guts. I'm not like a cow. I don't have like 7 guts, but that one sounds like you.
Okay.
Sounds like you're writing.
All right. When I'm with her, I'm happy just to know that she loves me. Yes, I know that she loves me now. There's one thing I'm sure of. I will love her forever, for I know love will never die.
I'm going to say that one's you also.
Okay.
As I'm thinking about this, I'm like, it is like a double-edged sword, yeah. But like, even if I say like your poetry sounds like Beatles lyrics, that's also a compliment to you.
Yeah.
So it's like, whatever.
I really can't lose here.
You really can't.
Next one.
Now, if it was like your poetry versus Nickelback lyrics, then we might have some problems.
Okay, yeah. Well, so that's why I tried to like match kind of like the vibes, like because I just went down the list of like my favorite songs and I was like, yep, taking this one. And then I would write like I would like find one of my poems or like something that I've written that is like kind of similar vibes. So, okay, next one. Don't call my phone. Don't send a letter. You silly crone. You ought to know better. Don't call my phone because I won't answer. You know I'll never be your dancer.
I'm gonna say Beatles on that one. It
Okay.
felt like that. Even the way that you were saying it felt very like in like a sort of tempo.
It's very hard not to sing these. I will say that.
I'll just take that as I got that one right. Let's go.
I'm going to give you a little warning once I get my heart a little burning.
So that's another thing that's hard for me is that I am so bad at picking out lyrics if they aren't like if they're just said in like a normal monotone sort of way. I
Yeah.
can't, like, I'm just like, oh, that was a very creative sentence, good for you. Or like if I read them somewhere without the music, I'm like, no fucking clue,
Yeah.
unless it's like a very like popular song that I'll be like, oh yeah, nice. This one I'm gonna say is you though.
Okay. Last question.
Oh Jesus.
You'll never know how much I really love you. You'll never know how much I really care. Listen, do you want to know a secret? Do you promise not to tell? Whoa, oh, oh, closer. Let me whisper in your ear. Say the words you long to hear. I'm in love with you. So at the end, I went with a really, really short one and a really, really long one to kind of like juke you out.
Beatles.
You're correct.
So I got all of them right?
No.
Roku, what the hell? You're supposed to be here this whole time. You
All
show
right.
up at the end of the quiz?
Let's see. How can I keep track of this? Like, I need a pen or something.
Oh, Roku's here. You can see his little head in the bottom corner.
Roku, hello. Okay, I don't have
Decided to
paper,
join
so
us.
I'm marking my answers on a Ricola wrapper.
Ricola.
Okay, so
All right, let's go.
you
Hey,
got
buddy. How do you think we did?
1, 2.
You saying
1,
1, 2 a
2,
lot.
3, 4.
Ooh, oh, 4. Holy shit. Well, bye, buddy.
1, 2, 3.
Good seeing you.
1.
So as he's counting this all out, chat, I'm not
Cat.
streaming. Comments. How do you think we did? Post in there. Obviously we got all of them right, despite what Hayden says.
All right, so there were 18 lyrics. You got 8 correct. And you missed 10. So I'll quickly go through them. I'd like to be under the sea in an octopus's garden. That's the Beatles. You got that right. All these years I've been wandering around, wondering how come no one told me all that I was looking for somebody who looks like you. That's also the Beatles. Why give my heart away to any girl that looks my way? That's me. The wild and windy night that the rain washed away. That's the Beatles. Would you consider being the sea and I'll be the lovely shore? That was me. My heart hasn't learned its lesson. She broke my heart. That was me. You were right, sad boy. I see a dragon and a strawberry mannequin. That was me. Sheepdog.
Drugs.
Sheepdog standing in the rain. Bullfrog doing it again. That was the Beatles. You got that wrong. Your puppy eyes won't work. I don't like animals. That was me.
You son of a bitch. You love animals.
I knew it would throw you for a little curveball.
You bitch.
The
you
fool
can't
on
play
the
with
hill.
what I know.
The fool on the hill is the Beatles, not me. Will you do the waltz with me is not the Beatles. That was actually me. When I think of all the times I tried so hard to leave her, that was not me. That was the Beatles.
Same difference.
They also got a little bit sad sometimes.
Sad boys. What do they have to be sad about? They're millionaires.
If I needed someone to love, you're the one I'd be thinking of if I needed someone. You said like that was the one that sounded like a lyricist, and then you guessed that I wrote it, but it's actually the Beatles. So you were right.
I must have gotten confused.
I
must have thought about it a bit too hard.
Yeah, maybe.
It happens.
If you don't take her out tonight, she's gonna change her mind. You got that right. It's the Beatles.
Out tonight.
Okay. It's your loss if you see me on the street.
Right.
You were right. That was me.
Let's fucking go.
When I'm with her, I'm happy just to know that she loves me. You said that was the Beatles. That was actually. Oh, no, you said it was me. It's actually the Beatles.
Okay.
I
thought you were gonna be like, I thought you were gonna be like, you said that was the Beatles. It was actually Lionel Richie, you fucking idiot.
Oh, I thought about putting one of those in there, but that wouldn't really be fair because then I'd have to explain that in the rules. So I didn't do that. The don't call my phone, don't send a letter, you silly crone. That was actually me. Getting a little getting a little British with the wordplay in it.
Getting a bit British. Can I say?
I'm gonna give you a little warning once I get my heart a little burning. You were right, that was me. And then you'll never know how much I really love you. You'll never know how much I really care. You were right, that's the Beatles.
I know.
So if you
strong
played
finish,
at home,
I got 100%.
Yeah, you got them all right. That's incredible.
Let's fucking go.
So if you played at home, let us know how you did.
I'm the smartest person to ever exist.
I now know I want to do this again, but with a different artist. And I now know that I need to throw a lot more softballs.
I got 100%.
I mean, yeah. But you know,
it's all right. This only gives me more drive to make my is this a real Star Wars name or is it just gibberish quiz even harder?
I can't
so go
wait.
Fuck yourself.
I can't wait for that, by the way. I'm so excited. But no, it's just because not because you got any of them wrong. It's just because you know, the way that you had to think about some of them really hard, you know. But I hope you enjoyed that.
I did.
Okay, I'm glad. I was worried you wouldn't like it.
Oh no, I love quizzes. Quizzes are fun. They get the old brain juices going.
It gets you a little feeling some stuff in the brain area.
They get you a little Twitter pated.
Twitter pated.
Yeah.
Oh my God. If you
I'm
guys
always Twitter pated.
If you guys don't follow us on Twitter,
what are you doing?
What the hell are you doing?
We posted like the funniest fucking meme
about
the last episode.
If we're not going to talk about it anymore. If you want to see a meme from the last episode, go to our Twitter. It's so fucking funny.
It's the best thing. You have to listen to the last episode to know it. But if you're here, you've probably listened to the last episode.
It's true.
That's how the podcast works.
Whoa. When I sent that meme to Josh before I posted it on social media, I was cackling. I was laughing so hard. My neighbors probably think that I have a mental illness.
They probably think you had your Joker moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not okay. I don't think that I'm really quick. I don't think that I'm going to have a Joker moment, but I think I'm like this close. And for audio listeners, I'm holding up they can assume. I'm holding up a very, very small margin between my pointer finger and my thumb. I'm like,
about, if you're American, it's about an inch.
It's way less than an inch. It's like 3/4 of a micrometer.
Oh wow!
Whatever that is, I don't know the metric system.
I don't think micrometer exists. I think you're looking for millimeter.
I think you're wrong, but I'm not sure.
Or centimeter.
Nerds, post in the comments who's wrong. But
anyway, you are more familiar with the metric system than both of us. You would probably know.
I am 0.75 micrometers. Joseph will know. Away from abandoning my entire life and fleeing the country to go be a monk in a temple in India and dedicating my life to spirituality and yoga for the rest of my life and just completely going
Nice.
And I had a premonition.
You gonna go to Mount Fuji?
No. No, that's in Japan.
Ah, shit.
What? I'm gonna go. What's in India that's like well known? I'm gonna go to New Delhi.
I mean, isn't Mount Everest like on the border of like India? I know it's in Tibet, but isn't that on the border?
It's on the border of Tibet and Nepal, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Actually, I'm gonna look it up right now because we have the internet, which literally has all the world in our entire hands at all times. Mount Everest.
Definitely just heard everything that you just said in the past like minute or so. I definitely didn't unplug my headphones accidentally.
So Mount Everest is, I was correct.
Here.
I was correct.
What were you correct in?
The Mount Everest is on the border of Nepal and Tibet.
Oh, Nepal and Tibet.
Yeah.
Sorry, Nepal.
But Tibet. It's all right because I don't know if you know this, but a lot of people in Nepal, they send their kids to go to India to go to college and then get a good job. And then they send money back to their family in Nepal.
Very nice.
I studied about it in anthropology.
Do they use the money to make a better flag or?
Oh! Interview with my best friend podcast, firing shots at Nepal. Shit, now this podcast is gonna get banned in Nepal. They are like, they still send hate comments to Jack's films about that.
I mean,
like to this day.
He deserves it at this point.
Yeah. For all intents and purposes,
we've made one comment about it. John has done so much more than us.
For all intents and purposes, if your English isn't that good, we were joking. It was a reference to a Jack's Films video, a John's Films video, where he said that the Nepal flag is not even flag shaped.
Didn't Eric? Wasn't that with Eric?
Yeah, Eric was there too.
Yeah. Good times.
A lot of inflammatory and just wrong, but funny, hilarious,
very funny.
But the joke did not land. Once you're done watching
this, go check it out.
Yeah, the joke did not land with some people, as many jokes do not. But anyways, that's gonna do it here for us tonight.
Yeah.
Interview with my best friend podcast. Next episode. What is it?
Finale.
It's a season finale. I have no idea what we're gonna do.
Who knows?
Josh, do you have any idea?
It'll be a 3-hour podcast where we discuss and dissect the plot of Rise of Skywalker.
I mean, I'm a bit concerned, but
God, no, I don't. That would require having to watch the movie again.
Okay, yeah, fair. So anyways, maybe should we ask people what they want?
I might as well. You got a week to give us your thoughts, what Josh, you want to see in that last episode. Maybe we'll just do a fan question episode.
Maybe to end we will. Season. We might. I think that'll be our plan B if we don't get a really good idea from a fan. Mm-hmm. We need to do a fan question at the end.
Oh, yes, we do.
Fuck.
Do you have another one from Katie pulled up?
Bonus content. I don't have it pulled up, but if you give me like 38 seconds, I can probably make it happen.
Ooh, well,
here we go.
Let me try and race you on that. Oh, well,
here it is. I'm there. So our next question is, what's the last app update that really drove you nuts? Okay, I have this right out the gate.
The last app update that really drove me nuts is updating from Samsung to Apple.
Holy shit.
Driven me up a wall. I don't understand anything anymore.
Really?
Red is green and black is white. I don't fucking know what's going on. But I'm going. I'm doing it.
He's committed. So
I have an actual answer after your answer.
For me, it's Duolingo. And this is probably like the most frustrating thing that I've ever experienced on any app in my entire life. So Duolingo, I use it to learn Portuguese, and basically they had an update where they do these challenges where you have a minute and 45 seconds to answer like these questions that are based on a lesson in the past, and it's like a lightning round. So it's like this special event that gives you a lot of experience. So it's really easy to hit your daily goal if you do it.
Okay.
Here's the problem. There's like a lag in the app now. I don't know when this started. It happened. It started like a month ago, and it's just absolutely fucking, I hate it so much. There's a lag so that when you do the first question and you click on the answer, because I'm pretty fast. Like,
oh, for sure, yeah.
When I see the question pop up, I can usually like click on the answer within 1 to 2 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the problem. Clicking on the answer, just clicking on it, not even clicking submit, freezes the app. And the timer keeps going. So the
ain't good.
Yeah. So the longer that the app spends shitting itself, the less time you have to complete the challenge. And so I can't tell you how many times I've like lost the challenge just simply because this fucking lag has taken off like a whole minute of my challenge time, and the screen will just stay there frozen. And then it'll like, I'll be like fucking spamming the submit button, like, please, for the love of God, just like let me move on. Because
I need this.
After the first question, it works perfectly. It works just fine. It's just that for whatever reason, whatever bug is in that system, it's just the first question. I hate it super weird so much. It's frustrating. And I just want to complete my daily challenge, get the fuck off the app.
Yeah, that's fair. It's not terribly recent, my app update, but it was Twitter. They changed the color of like the follow buttons. Like if you're following somebody, here we're gonna
it's black
in here. Yeah, if you're following somebody, it's black, but if you're not following them, it's white. And it just like it confused my brain because before, how it was, if you weren't following somebody, it was black, and then if you were following them, it was blue, I believe. Yeah, it's just I don't like it.
I think it is still like that. Wait, no. Yeah, because
following,
and it's black, and then if I unfollow, now it's white.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate that.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
Yeah, it's weird. Also updating to Windows 10 was horrible. We can all agree on that.
Windows 10? You mean 11?
No, I mean like when everybody was forced to upgrade to Windows 10.
Oh, yeah, that was a nightmare.
That's not recent at all. I just had to bring it up because
that's the reason. So my computer asked me last week if I want to upgrade to Windows 11, and I said no.
I actually did upgrade to Windows 11. It's actually been pretty good. I like it.
Really?
Yeah.
Am I gonna make the switch? Am I gonna pull that big switch out? Here's the thing. I read somewhere that it might fuck with some of your games.
I haven't noticed that yet.
Okay.
It might be older games that it might fuck with, but I mean, by older, I mean like 10 years, at least 10 years old.
Maybe I'll ask my dad. He'll know. He's a smart guy.
He would know. He's a tech guy.
Yeah, he's a smart guy.
He's our guy in the chair.
He's our man with the plan. Oh my God. How incredible would it be if we can get him back for season 3?
That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be pretty damn cool. That was a damn good episode.
That episode was a lot of fun.
Kind of out of nowhere. I was like scared about it. Like legitimately.
Oh yeah, for like same. But, well, like we said, thank you all for another fantastic episode. We will see you next week for the season finale, and then we'll be taking a short hiatus after that.
It's over. It's done.
It's
done.
over. Goodbye, everyone.
You'll never know if Josh doesn't like voicemail. Yes. If you have any comments or suggestions for what we should do for our season finale, hit us up on the comment section, Instagram, Twitter.
The Twitter.
I'll probably make a post about it.
Just text us.
Yeah. Text. Yeah, that's fine.
If you have our number, just shoot us a little text.
Just shoot me a little actually.
Hey, sugar, just shoot me a little text over there.
Leave me a voicemail.
No, don't do that with me.
Wait, do you not like voicemails? Oh, we need that.
We
need to end the episode. I'm sorry. We need it's over.